god, I freaking love disco. I know. Thank you for sitting through 18 seconds of me dancing. Hey, it's me, Stella Wilde. I am here today with your Spring 2019 special intuitive tarot reading. This is going to be for March 21st until June 21st. I am going to do each individual sign. I'm going to put it all in just one video. I will put the timestamps below, or somebody might do that for me. I don't know, but I'll try to make it easy to see where you can look for your sun sign, your rising sign, your moon sign, and your Venus sign. Because remember, if your sun sign reading does not resonate, then please watch for your moon, your rising, and your Venus. Okay, so a couple quick announcements. Your luck and opportunity forecast is on sale for $7.77 on the website until March 21st. This is to celebrate wonderful St. Patrick's Day, which is today, the day I am filming this. Moon in Leo, yay! And as always, if you have a personal concern, you can book a reading with me. I will leave the link in the description. And let's just get right into it. Thank you all for being here. I'm very excited. I have a new setup and some new technology, so some more videos will be coming a bit quicker, a bit faster for you all. So I've appreciated your patience if you've been with me since the beginning of the channel with all our various technical challenges. I think those are ironed out now. So that is something to celebrate indeed. I'm going to start with Aries and go right through to Pisces. I've been tuning in as to how to do these readings. I'm going to pull 3 from my regular tarot deck. I probably will pull 1 from my John Holland tarot to clarify, and then I'm going to pull 1 card from Angel deck, 1 card from another Oracle deck, the Ask Your Guides, and a playing card if I'm feeling it. I don't know. I'm just going to kind of freewheel and let's see how it goes. Okay, so we have the full moon coming up on Wednesday, the 20th. It is the full moon in Libra at 0 degrees Libra. So that is also the day of the spring equinox here in the northern hemisphere. So spring, I'm just so excited. That's why the intro is so crazy, because it's spring. And next month is my birthday, so you know that there's going to be some interesting things happening on this channel in my birthday month. But I love spring. I've always loved the spring season, so that's why I did the crazy intro. But we have this full moon in Libra at 0 degrees, and full moons are usually times of culmination. But because we're also starting a new season with this full moon, I think it's very interesting. I think this is also a seed planting time. I feel like the seed has an origin, has a provenance, right, from the past because of Mercury being retrograde, and from a dream that you've had in the past that didn't quite gel, that didn't quite come to fruition because there was still too much cleanup going on in the cosmos, so to speak. The last 6 months, we've been through a lot of cosmic cleanup as we've been waiting for Chiron to shift signs, for Uranus to shift signs, but that's happened. So we are in a new chapter of our lives, and it's already started. I have been feeling it very much, but this Mercury retrograde has been a little tricky for people, including yours truly. So this new start that I feel is going to happen at this Wednesday full moon has the seed in the past because of the Mercury retrograde, and because it's in Pisces, so it has a dream quality to it. Something that you thought was maybe just a fantasy, but you're starting to see, because of the cosmic clean out that you've done, you're starting to see that actually can become a reality. And I think this week you can get a hint of how you can make that reality happen. I don't feel it's necessarily a great time to start because of Mercury retrograde, but I mean, you could take maybe a small step, but it's much better to start right after the new moon in Aries on the 5th. So probably around the 7th, 8th, 9th, around that time period would be good to start the new thing. But this is good energy to, I think, see how far you've traveled, see how much the cosmic cleanup has happened in your life, and how it has set the stage for these new beginnings. All right. And of course it has a Libra flavor. So it's depending on, you know, where Libra falls in your chart, it has the flavor of relationship, of balance, of beauty, of pleasure, of soothing and calm, and possibly some sort of justice and fairness. So all of those kind of Libra keywords are associated with it also. All right, and let's get into this. I'm just kind of feeling into the cards here. So, all right, Aries, you're first. I know you love it, Aries. Come on. All right, Aries, what's going to be happening? I want to know what's happening for my Aries from March 21st to June 21st. All right, I'm just going to pop 3 from the middle. All right, so, and I do read reversals because, you know, I do. All right, we have the 4 of Pentacles upside down, we have the Fool upside down, and we have the Knight of Wands. Now, this is very interesting, Aries, because like I said, the dream has a seed in the past. So that to me is symbolized by this Fool upside down. There has been something, Aries, that you have already started. You started, I mean, this is typical Aries. You start stuff, you don't finish it, right? Guilty. No, I'm actually not that bad with that. But anyway, so you have the Fool upside down here. You have started something. It didn't quite pan out maybe even the way you wanted it to, but that's going to change. You're returning to a dream. This is returning to a dream, Aries, for me. This Fool upside down. That's the main energy for your 3 months. And what's going to happen is you're going to find that, Aries, things are going to happen and shift quite suddenly, out of the blue, when you're least expecting it. I feel like this is from April onward because, like I said, the Mercury retrograde. People's situations, new forward movement are going to come in very, very quickly. Now, the thing with this 4 of Pentacles upside down, Aries, is returning to this dream will probably push you outside your comfort zone. It's going to make you expend your resources. Sometimes this card can represent spending a lot of money, being wasteful with money sometimes. But I feel like in this instance, it's going to be you having to get out of a comfort zone. You've kind of settled, I think, Aries, for certain types of money coming in, certain situations, certain clients, certain like routines that you have in your day-to-day to earn money, and those are going to be disrupted. Those are not going to be status quo because of these swift new opportunities that are going to come in. So I think this is very awesome for Aries. I think this is, like I said, returning to a dream, getting out of a comfort zone in order to make the money. So, you know, you can interpret that how you want. This is a general reading, but and I'm not going to read these as this is April, this is May, this is June. I'm not going to read it like that. This is the general energy. And energy is fluid, right? I mean, it can happen. This could all happen in April, you know, and then you're just continuing in May and June. But this is very, very good energy. You're going to be traveling a lot too, Aries, in connection with this coming back to this dream. Maybe the dream is to travel, all right? But there's going to be a travel element involved, and you may go on some trips unexpectedly that are going to work out very well for you in terms of pursuing this dream that you really just didn't get off the ground quite yet. So that is really fantastic. All right, let's see. What else do we need to know here? What else do my Aries need to know? I'm going to pull an angel card. All right, let's take this one. Okay. You are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. This is this Merlina card, which always makes me think of Merlin, the magician. So you need more information, Aries, and I feel it's the information about relaunching this dream. I think that there is some sort of communication element here. It could even be a technology element that you need more information about. And I think because also the dream was held up for a while, that now you are feeling indecisive about it, and you're thinking that you do need, you know, more information. Do you really need more information? I don't know. Everybody's situation is different. You may not. You may just need more action, time to take the action versus, you know, researching more. All right, you see what I'm saying? I mean, everybody's situation is different, but you could be confused. This is about the information and about doing more research. Let's just clarify that really fast. I'm going to clarify that with a playing card, and let's see. I think I'm getting the feeling, the intuitive feeling, Aries. It's because the dream was held up for a while. And it was in the holding up of the dream and of being able to pursue it, that's where the confusion came. Because I'm feeling that, you know, Aries are very much, I want it when I want it. And usually that's now, right? So I feel like because it didn't happen quite yet, that's what confused you. Because sometimes Aries thinks if they just snap their fingers, it should happen. And we have to trust the universe's timing. And that's what I'm feeling the confusion is coming from. I don't think that you're really confused, Aries. I don't. Not about the dream itself and about pursuing it. I think you're confused because, like, why now? And all of a sudden things are going to start popping and you're going to be kind of like, can I trust it? I think it's like more like that type of confusion. But let's see. All right, this one's kind of popping. All right, so look, we got the surprise card. So there is going to be some sort of surprise involved. Maybe I'm really feeling this Knight of Wands energy for you for the next 3 months, Aries. There could be some sort of surprise out of the blue that perhaps throws your plan into a little bit of a tailspin, because maybe, I mean, we don't have love cards here, but there could be some sort of return of a lover. There could be some sort of surprise meeting of a lover or a potential lover that happened before and nothing quite came of it, but they come back this time. You know, they come back in the next 3 months. You know, you meet them again. Maybe you've already met them and you reconnect with them. So something like that. And that could throw you off of, I'm sorry, freaking cat here. Throw you off of, you know, your dream that you're pursuing. Because I'm looking at this dream as more like a personal thing, not romance. I'm looking at it as, you know, a job, a project, a personal achievement, you know, something like that. So that could throw you off a little bit, because that, I feel, would take your energy away from this. I would encourage you not to take your energy away from this, but that's just me. But yeah, I'm feeling like there is a surprise. There's a surprise element, and I feel it's that Knight of Wands. It's going to come in fast. It's going to come in fast, and at first you could even be confused. You know how it is sometimes when your luck is bad for so long? You know, like nothing goes right, nothing is in your favor, and then all of a sudden, like, something good happens, and then another good thing happens, and then another good thing happens, and you're like, what? Like, you don't trust it. So I feel like that could even be a possibility, Aries, that all of a sudden you're confused and indecisive because all these good things start happening, and it's been kind of crappy in Aries land for a while, and you're like, oh my God, like, really? Like, should I do that? Like, can I trust this? So I feel like that's another possible element. All right, let's pull this card. Ask your guides. I'm kind of waiting for one to pop out. All right, let's take this one. Sometimes I crack myself up. Okay, look, partnerships and love. What did I just say? Like 2 minutes ago. All right. I mean, I said it's a love thing. I said that. So I think partnerships and love. I think the surprising element is going to be Aries. You're like minding your own business. All right. I feel the energy. I'm going back, pursuing my dream, and you got your head in the game. You're back, and then all of a sudden, it's on. Partnerships and love. There's a surprising situation that's going to happen in the next 3 months, Aries, for you. And it's going to, I mean, tailspin energy. It's going to it's really going to rock your world. You're going to spin like, what? All right. I love it, Aries. All right, Taurus, let's get into your reading. What do my Tauruses need to know for March 21st to June 21st, 2019, Taurus? And as I said to Aries, I'm not reading these as, you know, this is April, May, June. I'm reading this as a collective here. So, very interesting. So Taurus, you are, of course, especially if you're early Taurus, you're starting to feel the effects of Uranus in your sign. Lucky you. This energy speaks to that for me. So these next 3 months, Taurus, you are having certain things come to light that have that are needing to still be healed in order for you to begin a new cycle. So you're going to start feeling, especially if you're early Taurus, feeling the effects of Uranus coming through. Certain things are going to be revealed, particularly at all of the full moons. So starting March, April, May, and June, right? So these could be very tender times at the full moon in which you are going to see situations that have outlived their usefulness for you and that, quite frankly, I think don't make you feel very good about yourself. And you want to wrap those things up. You want to, you know, come back in from the cold, so to speak. You don't want to be around and in any more situations, Taurus, in which you are taken for granted and in which people don't see your value. They're not seeing your value. And I also feel that there have been people who have been nice to your face, but the shadow side of them, you haven't seen the shadow side of them. And I think that's going to come out. You're going to see the shadow side in which they are not supportive of your efforts and what you want to do. And I feel there's going to be a culmination. There's going to be a release and a letting go of these situations. I mean, look, we have, you know, the circle here. This is a card connected with the fixed signs, connected with Taurus. I mean, you are on this card, Taurus. So this is about who do you want in your world when you build your world, because you're going to be rebuilding your world, trust me, for the next 7 years. Uranus will come in, take a few things out, and then you're left with like, what do I do now? So you're going to be in a process of letting go, rebuilding, recalibrating, restructuring, reinvigorating your life, really. You're going to be coming in out of the cold, and as you're rebuilding your life, there's certain situations and people that are going to be letting go. That you're going to be letting go of. And you're going to start that process. You're going to see that because you want to really make your world one in which it's just more supportive. That's the word I keep getting. More supportive of you. There's been situations that have drained you mentally, physically, emotionally, and financially. And you're going to see a few of those coming to light around these full moons, Taurus, the next couple months. And it's so that you can let them go. They don't belong in Taurus world anymore. They don't. And you're gonna see some people's shadow side come out, I feel. There's been stuff going on behind the scenes they think you don't know about. I think you have a sense. But it's going to be in your face, I feel, at these full moons. But it's to let it go and just, you know, release it. So, also, there's going to be, some of you may be very much focused on your physical healing in the next couple of months as well. I'm not saying that you have something wrong with you. If you have been feeling a little tired. I feel it's just like tired, run down energy, and you're going to be really taking care of yourself much more thoroughly. It's going to be your health is going to be your focus the next 3 months, Taurus. Okay. All right. So we have Aurora. This is a beautiful card. You are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend because others will soon become inspired by your example. So this is you, to me, Taurus, taking flight and leaving this situation behind. Situations that made you feel bad about yourself, that made you feel less than, that drained your emotional, physical, mental health, energy, and vitality that was drained. You're going to be releasing all this stuff. And as a result, you're going to be putting yourself in the position of Aurora, being able to, you know, the new dawn, being able to fly and fly high. I mean, that's what it said, don't descend. But the flying high, that's the interesting part about this card, that it may threaten other people. And that's the people that are represented to me by this moon card. So there's some people around you that they are going to be threatened by your newfound sense, Taurus, of getting your life together. And, you know how that goes. And they're going to show their true colors. And that's okay, because it's time to create your world, create your new world, Taurus, without those energy vampires in it. All right, let's see what we have for a oracle card for you guys. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling this one. Exhaustion. I said you guys were exhausted. You were exhausted. So the next 3 months, Taurus, you're needing to really take care of your energy in all ways. All ways. All right. And this is your color, green. This is your healing color. So maybe surround yourself with some beautiful greenery, spend time in nature, nurture that heart chakra, also represented by the green color. And don't let it get to the point that, you know, you're exhausted. Although I feel like you're kind of already feeling that anyway. So, but you can come out of this. But this don't let yourself get exhausted. Like, I feel like you might, you know, get to a point where you're feeling better, and then these people are still in your life draining your energy, and you get right back into the exhausted stage. So that's something to think about. All right, that's Taurus. Okay, Gemini, let's see what is going on for you for your spring reading. What's going on for my Geminis? All right, Gemini, what is happening? All right, let's see what we have here. Interesting. So you got the same card in the middle that Aries got. Fool upside down. So I talked about Aries returning to a dream that they had to postpone, or that the universe postponed for them. They're returning to it. I think there is the same possibility going on here for you as well, Gemini. And I think that this dream is something that I think can be a positive obsession, because we have the Devil card here, but we have the Sun card on the other side. So it's the kind of thing where, like, you know, exercise is really good for you, but some people become obsessed and they go to the gym every day. Now, is that necessarily a bad obsession? Not really, you know, I suppose. So there's the element of that. Like, to me, it's the idea that I'm hearing something. It's like a little dabble do ya. That's what I'm hearing, that really old song. I think it's from a commercial or something, but it's like a little dabble do ya. Like, you just want a little bit, Gemini. You don't need to go whole hog into this, returning to this dream. The other possibility, because this is a general reading, This energy to me also speaks to a relationship, and this has come up in the Gemini monthlies, but this speaks to a relationship that you can't live with them and you can't live without them. All right, and this cycles repeating that are unhealthy, but yet there's a lot of good to it too, because you have the Sun card here. I mean, you can't discount this. But the Devil and the Sun card is that, to me, like I said, that energy can't live with them, can't live without them. They drive you absolutely freaking insane, but yet they also make you happy. And there's going to be some issue that comes up again regarding something you thought in the relationship was already kind of dealt with, but it's not been dealt with. And there's going to be some negotiation that's got to happen, because you just keep going round and round in circles with this person around this issue. Now, again, this is general reading. I'm only pulling 3 cards. This is not a specific love reading. If this is resonating with you, book a private reading with me. But this is the idea that if we look at it through the relationship lens, that there's an obsessive, there's a possibly toxic problem that comes up again and again and again. But yet the relationship is good. I mean, the person could be dealing with an addiction that comes back. I mean, that's a possibility. You could be dealing with some sort of addictive behavior that comes back, but you have the support of the person in your life, because this is a beautiful card, the Sun card. So the idea, though, of this possibly toxic, toxic is an extreme word. Unhealthy is better. I don't know. It could be toxic, but it could just also just be something that's a real annoying bad habit and unhealthy, but not to the point of toxicity. And it's come up before. You got to work on it with this person. So that's, you know, that's a possibility here. You could, as I said, alternatively be returning to something like Aries, returning to a dream that is like a beautiful obsession, to quote Van Morrison. It's a beautiful obsession, and it does make you happy. It's you know, when an artist gets entirely immersed in their work and their whole life revolves around it. I mean, it can be to that type of thing, but it makes you very happy. So those are all the possibilities I'm seeing here. Like I said, it's hard for a general reading, but if there is an addictive situation in your life or in the life of your partner, it's really the time to get the handle on it, because you have the Sun there to support it, support getting a handle on it. All right, let's pull. Yeah, I'm feeling this one. Let's pull these. This came up for Aries also. So if you have Aries in your chart, absolutely go watch the Aries video, because it's very, very similar. We have Merlina. This is about not having enough information, and as a result, you're confused and indecisive, and you have to get expert advice and do more research. So this is applicable if we're looking at dealing with a situation, you know, a bad habit. Maybe it's time to get the professional help. Or maybe the person in your life, it's really the time. This is the time for them to finally, you know, get the professional help to deal with it. You have the Sun. You will find the right person. If that's the situation, you will find the right person. Maybe you, Gemini, are confused as to what to do, and that's the answer. The answer is to get the expert advice. You can't fix this person anymore. I mean, you're coming to understand that and to realize that, Gemini, that it's out of your hands. I mean, Geminis, you know, are so smart and so well read and so well traveled, and they know a lot. They know a lot, and yet this is the thing you cannot fix, Gemini, with all of your brains. This is just, you can't. All right, let's see. And again, if this is not applicable to you, watch your rising, your moon, your Venus. Let's pull one more. This one's sticking out. Let's take this one. Ha! Truth. So this is your guiding principle for the next 3 months, Gemini, is you have to stay grounded in the truth. It is going to be the light, like the sun. You have the sun here as well. Look at how these two cards go together. So the light of the sun, the light of truth are one. You must speak your truth. You must stay true to what is important to you, Gemini. If there is some sort of, you know, toxic codependency going on, you can't let your own way, your own heart and your own way be compromised by a toxic situation. Because sometimes, as I said, like, we try to help people, but then it ends up hurting us. And this is a situation that you need expert help. You cannot help the person anymore. You can be there for them if you so choose, if that's part of your truth, but you cannot help them anymore. They need professional help, and they need to help themselves. Okay? All right, that's it for Gemini. All right, Cancers, let's get into your reading for my Cancers for spring, April, May, June. This is March 21st to June 21st. What is going on for my Cancer people? All right, let's see. Ooh, this is very interesting. All right, so we have the Seven of Swords upside down, the Seven of Wands, and the Five of Swords upside down. Oh, Cancer, what is going on with you guys? So, I'm not going to read these, like I said to the other signs, I'm not going to read these as this is April, this is May, this is June. No, I'm looking at it holistically. And, you know, all of this energy could erupt in April. Or all this energy may not come out until June. So, what have you been doing, Cancer? There's two ways to look at this. There's two ways. There's the way that something that you've been doing, Cancer, that you shouldn't probably have been doing, came to light or is about to come to light. And you're getting called on the carpet for it. And you feel the need to defend yourself. You got to defend your turf, defend your territory, defend your reputation, perhaps. Some of you, this is a fight erupting over your reputation. That's what I'm hearing. That there are people talking smack about you, Cancer, and you have to really defend yourself. And I feel like this is a period of at least a week duration that this is that the fight will go on for at least a week. I think this energy is around you for 3 months. There will be some nefarious, underhanded, unsavory situations that come to light, because this is when this is upright, this is the card of deception. And with it upside down, there is something that is coming to light. And also, if you've been trying to get away with something, it's gonna all come out. It's gonna come out. And this Five of Swords upside down is a feeling of defeat. There is a defeat here. So this could be that simply you put your trust in the wrong person, Cancer. And you realize that they were not on the same page as you. You realize that they were, in fact, working behind your back at cross purposes to you. And you have to go into super defensive mode. You have to make sure your reputation is not besmirched. You have to make sure that you have boundaries with this individual, because I have a feeling that this person is probably at your work. This person is around you. It's not so easy to escape from them, because look, you're the one in the middle and they're on both sides of you. So, Cancer, this is a situation, if that does not apply, okay, the other way to look at this energy is that you need to get firm with yourself. You need to put boundaries in place with yourself over self-defeating behaviors in which you kind of deny and lie to yourself about, you know, yeah, I'm really going to the gym, and you're not going to the gym. Oh, I'm eating healthy. No, you're not. You just stuffed a whole bag of M&Ms in your mouth, okay? Like, so this is like, if you're not careful, if you don't watch yourself, if you don't get real, you know, there could be a problem. So you have to be real with yourself, Cancer, and not indulge in these self-defeating behaviors. You've got to do some tough self-love on yourself. If you have certain things you know that you've been kind of ignoring, sweeping under the carpet, like it's particularly about your health, I'm feeling, and your diet and your exercise, that you've been kind of like, no, I don't, you know, yeah. No, you haven't been. I'm here to tell you, you probably haven't been. So these next 3 months, you've got to really be firm with yourself. That Seven of Wands is not always just about putting up boundaries with other people. It can also be, you know, kicking your own butt and putting a boundary on yourself. Like, no, I cannot eat a whole bag of potato chips. I can have a little bag, but I cannot eat the whole 8-ounce bag. So can be something like that. But I also feel for some Cancers, it is this idea of being surrounded on both sides by people who don't have your best interests at heart, and having to really be on the defensive. And there will be, like I said, I didn't quite follow up this thought. There will be a period of at least 7 days, a whole week, that situation will be erupting. This defeating, the lies coming out, how they've been working against you. I feel like that there will be one intense week. When it will be, I don't know. It could be 7 weeks from now. So like in beginning of May, middle-ish May. And yeah, end of April-ish, May-ish, early May. That could be an intense week of just BS having to deal with these people. All right, and that situation. You have to be diplomatic though, because like I said, you cannot just get rid of these people. I feel like it's around you, and you have to find a way that you can navigate through the situation, because you're not going to be able to get rid of the people that are around you. So, all right, let's see what else you need to know. Let's pull a card. For others of you, it's your diet and exercise routines that need to be looked at, because you've been telling yourself some fibs about that. All right, I'm trying to find one that's popping. I'm not feeling it yet. Sorry, guys. All right, so let's take this one. Mystique, I like this card. Keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. So this is good. I feel like this is tied in with the stand your ground. Stand your ground, charge ahead, do what you need to do for yourself, Cancer, that you know is right. And the situation is going to work out. Miraculous solutions will appear. All right. But like I said, I still feel like there is 1 week that's going to be particularly dicey surrounding that situation. Because these people think they have you over a barrel, and they think that they can, you know, just kind of push and push and push at you, and that you're going to give in. But they don't know. Cancers can be stubborn. You know, you got that hard shell around you, and it's very difficult to, you know, penetrate that hard shell. So, all right, let's pull an oracle card and let's see what else you need to know. I feel like if you stand your ground and try not to let them get to you, a miraculous solution will appear. And I'm gonna take this top one, and it will have nothing to do with you. Like, the universe will arrange it for you. Okay, so we have this restriction card. This card is about your own mind, that you are holding your own self back. So it's your own thought patterns, your own beliefs, your own habits your own mindset. That's the thing that holds you back from achieving what you want. And I feel that that's tied into the Seven of Swords upside down, which was this at one point. That there, you know, the fibs that you tell yourself about your eating, your exercise, your general health, you know, is holding you back from achieving what you really do want, which is a healthier being. And it's all in your mind. It's about getting your mind right for some Cancers in the next 3 months to really change your mindset. Get real with yourself. Get real with your thoughts and beliefs and the things you tell yourself about what you can and cannot do, how much you are eating, how much you're not eating, how much you're exercising, how much you're not exercising, etc. Get real with it. It's all in your head. That's where everything starts. It starts in your beliefs. So it is time to really take a good look at that. How, you know, emotional eating in particular, how that's generated from, you know, just old habits and old ways of coping. And, you know, if you have a real opportunity to break through some of that these next 3 weeks, Cancer. I mean, these next 3 months, excuse me. Okay, Leo, let's see what is going on for you, my dear Leos, from March 21st to June 21st. Let's see what is happening, Leos. All right, here we go. Let's see, let's take that. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. All right, we have the Lovers, we have the Five of Wands, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. So as I said to the other signs, I'm not just reading this as, you know, April, May, June. I'm kind of looking at it holistically here. You really, I think, Leo, if you're single, like you're really wanting to, you're going to have, or let me back up. Single Leos have a real opportunity these next 3 months to have people fighting over you. You're going to have a lot of options represented by this Five of Wands, Lover's card here. I'll get to that in a minute. Seven of Pentacles. I feel like there's going to be a lot of people fighting over you, a lot of people wanting your attention. You are going to be on fire, Leo, the next 3 months. And that is because you have had a reevaluation of your self-worth. Because we know, if you go back to my videos from the fall, Leo had some very interesting third-party situations happening. And, you know, those had to, for a lot of Leos, they went through a reevaluation period of their relationships, what they want, who they want to be with, how much they value themselves, how much are the other people valuing them, what's going on. So I feel because you went through this reevaluation process, Leo, and you're continuing to go through it, you're going to be excited. Leos love all the attention, of course. I mean, who doesn't love attention, right? But Leos, you're going to see that not everybody is valuable. Not everybody is a good partner, is a good match for you. Because sometimes Leo does get carried away, you know, with the attention, and they forget, you know, to kind of look beyond that a little bit. But you're understanding that now, and you're going to be looking for who is going to respect me, who's going to respect my value and what I have to offer. And so you have a very interesting opportunity, Leo, to find several options out there, one of which at least is going to be a good match for you in terms of valuing you and what you bring to the table. Now, if you're already in a relationship, I think, and you're happy and everything's fine, I think this energy is more the idea of, how do I want to say this? Making the choice that is right for you based on your true value, your true worth. You're going to be presented with several different options. Now, this could be like a job search. This could be a project. This could be people you're trying to work with, new friendships. You know, it could be several different things here. But this Five of Wands is interesting energy because it's very active and it's also a group. So it can even be some sort of group endeavor that you get involved in as well. Or you're, you know, different groups, different associations you're contemplating joining, Leo. And sometimes with the Lover's card, it can indicate making a choice. And the choice has to be based in your value and what you value, what's important to you. So, because I also remember I look at Pentacles as self-esteem. So you're taking a reassessment of, you know, where you're at emotionally, where you're at in your personal growth, and how do these different options fit into self-care and self-love. All right, so that's I think what you're going to be looking at if you're already if you're not into a relationship or you're already happy in a relationship. I feel like that's the energy that you're going to be looking at for the next 3 months. Okay, let's pull an oracle card and see what we have. Let's do an oracle. This is the angel oracle cards for my Leos. What's happening with them? No. I know it's tedious, but we like to have it leap out. Okay, let's see. All right, let's do that one was kind of popping. Oh, okay. So we have the children card. Your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well cared for by God and the angels. All right, that's a nice message. I'm going to pull another one. I mean, that's nice. Like, you know, so we'll pull another one. That's also your inner child. Your inner child. Nurturing your inner child. Making good choices that take care of that inner child. Oh, there's a really beautiful sunset out there. We set the clocks ahead in the United States. So normally it'd be dark out by now, but I just noticed out my window over there, it's really pretty. It's like pink and blue, really lovely. Some low clouds. All right, let's take this one, Leos. All right, yoga, you got Ray. Yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. I was just lecturing Cancer about their diet. So, like, I'm one to talk. I mean, I am on a diet. I am exercising. If you have Cancer in your chart, if you have like your Venus in Cancer, your Moon in Cancer, Leo, please go watch the Cancer portion because I was just discussing this idea. So I feel like because the energy around you, Leo, is going to be very energized, you know, there's a lot of motion, a lot of opportunities, a lot of possibilities. You do need time where you can just process all of that energy and be away from it for a little while because it's kind of intense, and you're going to want to just take some time out for yourself to do that. All right. Oh, I gotta pull one of these. I know I was missing something. All right, because I did double of those. All right, Leo, we got one more oracle card for you. Whoa, that one flipped. Look, let's see what we have. All right, we have devotion. We have the nature spirits. So this is, again, is a card about taking time out and relaxing and spending time in nature and resting. I'm gonna pull one more for you, Leo. And that goes in with the Ray card. So if you can do some walks outside in nature by the ocean, that would be very nice. Get those positive ions, negative ions, whatever kind of ions. I don't know. It's the ions that are good for you by the ocean. All right, Leo, let's get serious. Let's find another one for you. Okay, interesting. So we got the deceit card. So that's that's what goes back to what I was saying. There's going to be a lot of offers. There's a lot of offers and energy coming toward you with this Five of Wands, but not all of them are valuable. Not all of them have your best interests at heart. So there could be some element of deception, somebody trying to make themselves out that they're better than they are, or they have your interests at heart when they really don't. So just be aware of that energy, Leo, because like I said, there could be some playing to like flattery and whatnot, and it's just to deceive you so that the other person can get what they want. So just kind of be alert to that. And if that doesn't apply, just in general, because this card did come out the next 3 months, Leo, just have your spidey sense a little on alert. And if anything seems just not right, not comfortable, like just, you don't have to justify it. I say this all the time. Well, not all the time, but I mean, I say this frequently. I say, you know, I don't have to justify my intuition anymore. To myself, like when I get a hit about a person, a place, a thing, whatever the case may be, I'm just like, you know what? I'm not going to question it. I just sit with it, I accept it, and that's the way it is. And it's so interesting because then you see a week later, 2 months later, that yes, indeed, your intuition was accurate. So like, you don't have to like explain your intuition to yourself, in my opinion. Like, you don't have to be like, oh, well, I don't know. You know, they seem like a good person, but I kind of feel like, I don't know, I have a weird feeling when I'm with them. Just trust your weird feeling. It's fine. You don't have to owe an explanation to anybody. All right? All right, here endeth my speech. Okay, Leo, that's it for you, for your reading. All right, Virgo, here we are with your special spring reading, March 21st to June 21st. I've been concentrating on your energy. I had to take a brief break in between Leo and Virgo to get myself some tea over there. I will be indulging in that shortly. Now let's see what we have for you, Virgo. All right, Virgos, what do they need to know? All right, let's see, I'm gonna pull 3. Got your card, got the Hermit card here. That's the Virgo card in the month of September, number 9. 3 of Pentacles upside down in the middle, and Knight of Swords. Now, as I explained to the other signs, I'm not going to just read April, May, June. No, I'm looking at this holistically for the next 3 months. So, for some Virgos, there is a third-party situation. Now, this does not have to be romantic. Okay, it can be, but it doesn't have to be. It can be simply an energy among friends, among colleagues at work. This card is usually associated with some sort of work environment. So it can be a group association, it can be work. It doesn't have to be romantic, but it can be. And that situation is being exposed. It's being turned on its head. It's being something that you will not stand for anymore. Even if it means, Virgo, that you have to go off into the wilderness by yourself for a little while. And I mean that metaphorically, you know, not literally, although I mean that is a possibility. But you're going to be following your own guidance, your own light, your own way, and you are going to change your mind very quickly as to this situation. This situation is one that has been around for a while. This I feel is at least, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to say this has been 3 years. This situation. Again, this may not be applicable to all Virgos. Then go watch your watch your moon, rising Venus. But I feel like this is a long-standing situation. And that's why it's going to be even more shocking to some people when it changes so fast. Your mind is going to change like that, Virgo, about this energetic third-party situation. This could be the typical thing, like, you know, there's a clique at work and there's always somebody left out, and it's usually you. Or they make you do everything and they take the credit for it. You know, there's a group of them that do that. There could be, you know, a personal friendship situation where they're like, you might feel like the third wheel, or they just call you when they need something and then you're part of the group. But you know, because Virgos, you're so caring and you're the ones to get stuff done. You know, you follow the details, you know, you're very productive, you get things done. And, you know, it could be a group that takes advantage of that. And there's going to be something in the next 3 months where, Virgo, you've just had it. Like, there will be a situation that happens so fast where their true intentions finally cannot be, kind of brushed under the rug any longer, Virgo. Like, you've kind of been trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, but like I said, I feel like for some Virgos, this has been going on for like 3 years, and you, quite frankly, have had it. And it's going to happen fast, this Knight of Swords. There's going to be some sort of communication that either comes in quickly to you or that you put out quickly. It could be both, where it's just done. Like, because you're here upright. You're showing up as the Hermit upright. This is about following your higher self, your spirit guides, your inner wisdom, your light, because this card does represent Virgo. So following your light and what you know to be is right. Because Virgo, you would never treat people like this, how they are treating you. This is, now of course we're only looking at 3 cards here, but they are really taking advantage of your good nature, I feel, and leaving you out. Like, they will cut you. They will cut you for $5. They will cut you out, like, without even a second thought. And meanwhile, you're thinking, I'm sorry, I gotta adjust. Meanwhile, you're thinking, Virgo, that, oh my gosh, like, they're my friends, but they're not your friends. You know, you've been trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, but no. This can also be, if you're in business with 2 other people, Virgo, this can be a situation in which some sort of underhanded dealing comes to light, in which you were not informed. It could even be something simple. You were not informed of a decision. The other 2 just made the decision and you were not informed. And that decision really isn't a very good one in your opinion. But not only that, but you're insulted, quite frankly, and with, you know, rightfully so, that they just made this decision about the business without you. And, you know, what the hell is that? That's like the energy. Like, really? But like I said, I feel like it's been 3 years you've been with these people, with this situation, with this energy. You're done. You are done. Because the way these cards came out, let me just also, hold on. I think it was like this. It was like this. You're the one facing into the future. Okay? So, like, you're not looking back at them. Once this is done, Virgo, you're not looking back. See how you're moving forward? Now, you may be moving forward for a little while on your own, but that's okay, because you don't need these people dragging you down. So you're fine. You're going to turn out fine from whatever this situation is, but it's a cutting loose. There's going to be a sudden cutting loose of these 2 people. There's at least 2. And like I said, I feel like it's been 3 years. All right, let's pull a, but it's in your best interest. And like I said, you're here upright, so it's going to work out fine for you. Let's pull an angel card. Oh my goodness. Oh, we had, see how we have that? Oh, you can see flipping over. I'm going to take them. They all flipped over. I'm just going to take these. I'm not even going to pull the other cards. All right, because I know what these cards are and they're really good. So I'm just going with this. Okay, so we have Fiona, Indriel, and Omega. And it's interesting, Omega shows up at the end, and that's awesome. All right, so you have Fiona. You have to ask the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. So I think that's just a general message for you for the next 3 months, is to really, you know, the angels cannot intercede unless you ask them for help. So ask them for help. They want to help you. They want to guide you. This is also, you know, they want to help you access that inner wisdom and guidance to lead you through this situation. Then we have Indriel. This is beautiful. You are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. So that's the other thing I feel, Virgo, is that this situation, this whatever this third party energy is that's bringing you down, this is also not aligning with who you see yourself as a light worker. And that's another reason to let this situation go. Okay? Then we have this beautiful, I love this card, Omega. This is the card of victory. Victory, your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. So, like I said before, you're moving forward, leaving this situation behind, and there will be a victory. You will have a fantastic victory within these next 3 months. And I feel like that victory is also going to come in very swiftly because we have this Knight of Swords energy. And it's going to come probably right after you let this situation go. Now, I don't feel that this victory is related to that situation exactly, okay? I guess the way I want to explain it is sometimes when we have situations that are energetically dragging on us, it's hard to manifest other things in our life that we want, you know, to have happen. So it's very interesting. What happens is, you know, immediately you release one situation in your life that's not aligned, and then something else over here manifests. Something else that you've been wanting. So that's what I feel is going to happen. There's going to be a victory, but it's not necessarily related to this situation. It could be something else that you've been trying to bring into your life, and it will happen because the energy is free. Your energy, your positive energy is not being compromised anymore by this situation. So it's freeing you up energetically to let other things that are better for you come in. So that's how I explain that. Okay. So, and it's been very interesting. Virgos, you've had great readings in the monthlies that we've been doing. There's always like some the ideas of victory, new things, new opportunities coming in. So whatever this third party situation is, it's just an opportunity to further clear the decks and align with that purpose that you have, which is being a light worker, sharing your gifts, whatever they may be, and you know, really doing good in the world. So I mean, this is a gorgeous card. The cat is pulling the curtain. Oh my god. So I think this is fantastic energy, and I'm very happy to see this card of victory here at the end for you, Virgo. Try not to be too distraught about letting this go. It might be a little tender because like I said, I do feel it's a situation of somewhat long standing, like 3 years. But you're going to be moving in the right direction, and you will have a very clear indication of that in the next 3 months. Hey Libra, let's see what's going on for you guys. March 21st, June 21st. You got that full moon at 0 degrees in your sign this week. So early born Libras, you're going to be in the spotlight. You're going to be really feeling this energy. All right, very interesting, Libra. We have Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Pentacles upside down, and the Hanged Man. So we have two number ones, right? Because the 10 is also the number one. We have the number one. We have the number one here, but it's upside down. And we have the Hanged Man. All right, Libra. Now, I know you've really been working so hard, and you've been making a lot of situations. You're turning things around. You had a big month in March. If you go back and look at your March tarot scope, you really were back and on fire, like ready, and you've made some changes. But the thing is, the next 3 months is you have to trust the universe's timing, Libra. All right, I know that the money situation might feel a little urgent. The money's gonna come. The money might be slightly delayed. The money might come in smaller amounts, but by the time you get to June, the June 21st, you'll see that you got all that you needed. So I think some Libras are expecting this big lump sum, like, you know, I'm going to get $1,000. Well, that may not happen right away. And maybe you get 100 here, 50 there, but by June you get the 1,000. So you see what I'm saying? There is an element of waiting with the Hanged Man. That's just the way this card works. But it's for, the waiting is not just for, oh, let's keep Libra waiting, you know, being like a jerk. Oh, let's just keep, the universe is not being jerky and just be, oh, let's keep Libra waiting. Ha ha ha. No. All right. It's more the idea that the waiting has some sort of spiritual element to it. The waiting can have the spiritual element of you need to learn patience. You need to learn trust, perhaps. Or the waiting can be the situation is not right yet. There's some element that is unfavorable to you. So we're trying to protect you until the time is right for you to get the right money from the right people. So then the Wheel of Fortune is all about the timing and trusting the timing. This is also a card of good fortune when it's upright. So your ship will come in, Libra, right? It's going to. It's just that it's going to take a little bit longer. I feel it's going to happen by the solstice, by the summer solstice. It will happen for you. But I feel like it is the idea of a spiritual test for your patience. And there is a new opportunity as well. That's the other, okay, I'm hearing, sometimes it takes a little while for them to tell me. For some Libras also, there is going to be a new opportunity. There could be a new job coming in. And it's a type of thing where you need to prove yourself over 3 months. There's like a 3-month training period, a 3-month, you know how some jobs are like that. You don't get a full-time salary, you don't get healthcare, you don't get certain things until you're there for like 3 months and you've proven yourself, that type of thing. It could be that you start out at a very low level and within 3 months you get promoted immediately. I mean, not immediately, but you know what I'm saying. In 3 months you get a promotion to the job you really wanted. So there's that possibility and element to it also, Libra. So that's why the money's not there quite yet, but actually it's a very good opportunity. You just have to put in the time. You just have to sacrifice. I mean, this card is also about sacrifice. You have to sacrifice a little bit now to get the better thing later. So that's a possibility also with this energy, but there is an offer coming in. This offer can also be connected to the past in some way because this card is upside down. So there could be, I hope my computer's, hello, this could be connected to the past in some way. All right, I'm getting nervous. It's like jerking around like this. I'm gonna pause. Okay, Libra, we're gonna pull an Angel Oracle card for you now, and let's see what we have. Okay, yeah, this one's flying. See how it's sticking out? Let's see. Isabella, yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. So this card of timing ties in with our Wheel of Fortune. So there may be a little bit of a waiting period to get the full salary, to get the full offer that you deserve and that you want. It could even be that there is money due you from the past. There is some sort of income tax refund. There could be some sort of inheritance that is coming to you, some sort of legacy payment. And you just have to wait for the right timing. And if you hold the positive expectations, it will all work out in your favor. But in terms of a new job, it can be that, as I was saying, that you just have to get your foot in the door. And getting your foot in the door, you know, wait for that right timing. And then once you're in, then in a couple of months, you will hopefully get the next level up. But you've got to get your foot in the door first. Okay, all right, let's see what we have for my Ask Your Guides for my Libras. Just don't get frustrated by the waiting, Libra. All right, this one's like flying. Okay, beautiful. Gifts. Gifts. We like gifts. Gifts. And not gifts, but gifts. Like with a T and an S, and bows and ribbons and wrapping paper. Very nice. So the bounty of the universe is coming toward you, Libra. And not only will you get tangible somethings, good stuff, but you'll also get the gift of spiritual patience and fortitude from this Hangman card upright by having the patience to, you know, hold out and wait for the money that's going to come and wait for the right timing. So it's really the gift in trusting the universe bringing you the gift. All right. So, I mean, sometimes we think the gift should be a certain thing, and then we realize that it's not, and the universe brings us something better. It's a kind of energy where, you know, you get rejected from something, and then you find out it's actually the best thing that could have happened to you because something much better came along. So there could be that type of gift also. So just be patient, trust the timing, and don't, you know, get discouraged. All right, Scorpio, let's see what is in the cards for you from March 21st, June 21st. Scorpio. All right. So we have the Eight of Pentacles upside down, the King of Pentacles in the middle, and the Five of Cups upside down. So, as I said to the other signs, I'm not reading this as this is April, this is May, this is June. I'm reading it as a collective, as the collective energy that you will encounter at some point between April and June, okay? What I'm feeling from this energy, Scorpio, is that you're going to be throwing yourself into your work. There was a period when your work got thrown off track because of some emotional situations, probably a breakup, some sort of emotional disappointment. I'm feeling a breakup for the majority of Scorpios. There was just something that was... it was just emotionally debilitating, and your work suffered. But what's going to happen now is that you're coming out of that, you're reconnecting with your work, and as a result, the next 3 months, Scorpio, your sense of power and accomplishment and achievement is going to skyrocket. You're going to feel in control again, because you felt out of control for a while. And Scorpios don't like feeling out of control. And you felt out of control because of the grief and the pain of what you were going through. And that is behind, I mean, it's almost done. You're using it as fuel now, I feel. You're transforming it and using it as fuel because you're like, you know, the next time they freaking see me, I'm going to be on top of my game. And that's where I feel the motivation is coming from. And you're really in empire building mode. That's what I feel from this energy. I'm sorry, my chair is like not cooperating tonight. You are in empire building mode, Scorpio. That's what I feel from these cards. You're leaving the sadness behind. I mean, sure, it may be there a tiny bit still, but it's on its way out, and you're not letting it affect you anymore. You're reconnecting. This Eight of Pentacles upside down. You're coming back to your life purpose work, Scorpio. A lot of Scorpios, they got thrown off track, as can happen, because as I've said in previous videos, when Scorpio connects with somebody, when they truly love people, Their level of devotion and intensity is really, I think, unlike most other signs. And there is a big myth that Scorpios, you know, connect with a lot of people indiscriminately. And yes, maybe some Scorpios do, but I think the majority of Scorpios really want that one intense connection, as I've said before. And when it goes south, or when it, you know, combusts, Scorpios can feel out of control. They can have their whole world implode, and they can lose jobs, they lose their focus, they lose, you know, their life sense of life purpose. They can, I mean, it's just, you know, it's rough. And I feel like this energy is you, Scorpio, coming back into your life purpose. This King of Pentacles energy, as I've said in other videos and other signs, Pentacles for me is also self-worth. And this idea of being at the top of your game, because you finally have come back to yourself, Scorpio, or that will be happening in the next 3 months. You're coming back into your power, back into yourself, and you are feeling just, I am back on my destiny path, and I am making things happen once again in my world. And I think that that's beautiful. All right, let's see. We're going to pull an angel card for you. Very positive energy, Scorpio. Really, really good. All right, let's see. Yeah, this one's flying at me. We're going to take this top one. Oh, beautiful card. Astara. You deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires, and don't compromise. This is so much about the energy that I was just talking about, because your energy, your life purpose, the things that you're supposed to do, your dreams and desires, your life purpose energy, your mission, it got sidetracked, it got thrown off because of the grief and the sadness and, you know, the stuff that went down when that relationship ended. So the don't compromise is, to me, not letting those situations throw you off track anymore, Scorpio. Usually what happens, in my experience, Scorpios, is it takes one really intense heartbreak for Scorpios to go through to really understand how to not let that throw them off course again, but still leave themselves open to being in love. Because sometimes what happens is Scorpio will go through an intense loss, and then they don't ever want to be with anybody again, or there's like, you know, 20 years in between. And then or they don't want to open up their heart again. And, you know, because they know what can happen when it goes wrong and they lose, you know, their whole life. And they get, you know, everything goes off the rails. So I think what this is also saying is don't compromise in terms of what you know you need to accomplish, your soul purpose, your life mission, Scorpio. But also keep in mind that part of you deserving the best is deserving a love relationship, and not to close yourself off to that possibility either. So, I mean, I'm not seeing romance in these particular cards. I think you need to kind of get back on your track of where you were headed. But in the future, when the romance possibilities start opening up for you again, Scorpio, don't turn a blind eye. Like be open to them. Be open to them. Because you can still be on that mission that you're here to accomplish in your life and still have that love relationship. You will learn it, you know, it doesn't have to crash and burn. Like, it doesn't have to throw you off track if it goes wrong. You'll learn that. But like I said, usually for Scorpios, it takes one of those for them to learn it. Maybe you already had that. I don't know. All right, let's pull another card for my Scorpios. This is going to be a good 3 months. You're going to be very, very productive. Very productive. Making money. You're going to be making money too, Scorpio. All right, Love it. New life. Got the new life card. So you're coming back into your power, your mission. I just keep hearing mission. Like you have a mission. You have a mission in these next 3 months. And you're on point, on purpose, on task. You are there doing it. And, you know, you deserve the best. You deserve a new life, Scorpio. And in these 3 months, you're going to see how it's happening. Beautiful. Okay, that's it for now, Scorpio. All right, Saggies. Sagittarius. Let's see what we have for you. March 21st to June 21st. The general energies you're going to be working with. All right, let's see. Pull there. Okay. All right. So we have 2 number 1s. We have the Ace of Wands, 10 of Swords, and Judgment upside down. As I explained to the other signs, I'm looking at this as a collective energy, not this is April, May, or June. This is the collective energy you're going to be looking at. So I feel like this is about you perhaps getting a second chance. Not perhaps, you are going to be getting this. Let's rewind that tape. You are going to be getting a second chance. So now this card can look a little scary, right? This 10 of Swords. But like I said, I'm reading this as collective energy. And with this Ace of Wands here, it's very interesting. And Judgment upside down. So I feel like these 2 cards here to me is this idea that there is a second chance to build from some sort of situation that was that felt very much like a betrayal. But you're going to see that actually that had to occur in order to have a cosmic yes from the universe. So let me just pause for a moment as I contemplate this energy. I guess my point is that you're going to see in the next 3 months, Sagittarius, why a certain disappointment played out the way it did, so that you would have a second chance in a situation. Now, let me explain. So for example, if you were rejected, if somebody broke up with you, I'm not saying you're going to have a second chance with that person. I'm saying you're going to have a second chance at love, at meeting somebody new, this could also, doesn't have to be love. I mean, this could be some sort of job opportunity you were going for, some sort of travel opportunity. Maybe there was a big disappointment, because this card can be betrayal, this can be backstabbing, this can be just a real, like, colossal disappointment that there's just, you know, it hurts. The disappointment hurts very much. But Judgment upside down can be a second chance. It can be. So, and I feel, I'm just pausing because I'm feeling that there's an element of you beating yourself up over something as well that needs to be, like, just let it go these next couple months. Like, you're going to be actively working on letting something go where you, there was probably some sort of betrayal of yourself that you did. Some sort of, I've been trying to adjust this chair all night. I'm so sorry. Some sort of self-abandonment, you know, where you know better. You know that something is not in your best interests. But somehow, because of your, programming, your emotions, your, behaviors from childhood, stuff you haven't processed and dealt with yet, all the stuff that we all go through. You made a decision that wasn't really great, and now you're kind of beating yourself up over it. And that is gotta go these next 3 months, because you're going to see that the universe, this is a beautiful card. And it's the spring card. This is the card of spring, Ace of Wands. It's coming. There's going to be, I'm just going to call it a cosmic yes. There's a cosmic yes coming from the universe. And it would really like to make its way to you, Saggies. But some of this, like, beating yourself up is kind of blocking the yes coming to you. It may pass you right by because you're too caught up in this energy of second guessing yourself, of you know, beating yourself up. You're gonna have a second chance. You're gonna have a second chance to you know, make a better choice, make better decisions, and have something very positive come into your life. I'm gonna actually clarify this card. I haven't done too much clarifying tonight. I did it with one other sign. I think it was Aries. Yeah, it was so long ago. It was like 3 hours ago I did that. Let's just clarify. What is this Ace of Wands in regards to? You're gonna see the wisdom of the universe at work, and why a certain situation had to play out the way it did, so that you could have a second chance to get it right. All right, I'm waiting. I want one to like kind of pop. Let's see. I'm using these playing cards. Let's see. I'll probably just take the one that comes out. All right, I'm going to take this top one. All right, this is the health card. So this can be, of course, not just physical health, but mental, emotional health. So for some Sagittarians, this will be related to your physical health, where you feel like, you know, you maybe made some very bad decisions in regards to your health. You're going to get a second chance to right those decisions, to make it right. There could be a new person coming in to help you, a trainer, a nutritionist, a doctor, a friend, somebody who's going to help you, bring you some positive inspiration with this card. So in terms of your mental health, I feel, like I said, from these two cards, that there was this self-abandonment, there's this beating yourself up over decisions. Please go watch the March Sagittarius tarot reading if you have not seen it already, because that went really deep. It went very deep into some psyche and psychological and emotional issues. So that might be of help to you, but I feel like it's a similar theme that's going on here as well. So there is a second chance to process things, understand why they happened the way they happened, so that this other wonderful thing comes in for you. And there's going to be a boost. I mean, this is a yes, this is a boost, this is a thumbs up, this is way to go, this is awesome, this is an offer, this is something fabulous, a new start, a fresh start. And it's in regards to health, mental, emotional, physical. So, very good energy. All right, let's see. Let's pull an angel card. If you have any Cancer in your chart, Cancer moon, Cancer rising, please go watch the Cancer video, because that was also, there was a health vibe going on in that video as well. So, all right, let's get an angel card here. Oh, how did that card get? I have a card from the other deck that got in here. Hold on. I'll use that other deck in a minute. Okay. I don't know how that happened. Weird things are happening. All right, let's see. All right, I'm kind of liking, I'm going to take this one that's sticking out here. Ha ha ha! I cracked myself up. All right, Bethany. When you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as massage, sea salt bath, or pedicure. Well, yes, that's all well and good, but this is also about the main message here. Take excellent care of yourself. You know, so some indulgences, if you can, of a massage or pedicure, yes, great. But just in general, taking care of yourself, very important these next 3 months. All right. It coincides with the health card that we were discussing. All right, let's see what else we'll pull from this deck. Let's see what we have. This is like, to me, also the energy, Sag, that, you know, you can't take it from an Aries. You cannot keep burning the candle at both ends and not expect there to be a price to be paid, because there will be. And that price has been coming due. Like, you've seen that. Like, it's, you know, so you've got to start taking more time out for yourself, more time for self-care. All right, I'm going to take this one. I don't know what it is. All right, here we go. Judgment. Judgment. So, I mean, what more is there to say with this? You are needing to release some judgments of yourself, of other people. And even I think judgments, I'm feeling like judgments of your own judgments, like judgments of your own feelings, your own emotions, your own judgments. You know, because like, which figure do you identify with in these cards, right? In this card, are you this person standing up here? Are you one of these people? Or are you even the person off stage holding this magnifying glass over these people? Or a fly swatter? I mean, it's really hard to tell when you know what this is. Is it a fly swatter? Is that fly swatter gonna smosh those people? Because you judge that you just, you know, they shouldn't be speaking anymore. So it's very interesting because how we judge other people is oftentimes based in our own shadow material, you know, our own unprocessed stuff. So this to me, with that other energy, like I was saying, a second chance at something, this is some sort of emotional situation is going to repeat. It's going to come up again. And you need to look at, Sagittarius, in the next couple months, how you have a knee-jerk reaction response of judgment to the scenario that comes up. Okay, so we'll see how that plays out. Hey, Capricorn, March 21st to June 21st. What is going on for Capricorn? Let's see. Capricorn. All right. Let's see, I'm pulling 3. Okay. Oh my gosh. So we have the Death card upside down. We have Ten of Swords upside down, and we have the Devil card. Now, in some studies of tarot, this card is associated with Capricorn. Not that Capricorn's the devil. We are not saying that. It's just that in some astrological writings, you know, studying of tarot, this card is associated with Capricorn. So this is very interesting energy. So you're showing up here, and then we have 2 cards, Ten of Swords upside down, Death upside down. So there's a sense of, I feel like this is similar to Scorpio. If you have Scorpio in your chart, go watch that video. If you have Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising. I feel, Capricorn, this is this sense of you, these next 3 months, coming back into your power. Because you're showing up here upright, but these 2 cards are upside down. And so this energy's passing. It's, you know, it's going away. Capricorn, I know we've had these talks, haven't we? Since gosh, I don't know, December. We've had these talks about a third-party situation that some Capricorns are involved with. Not all. Now, it could be, Capricorn, that you finally got that situation out of your life, and that's why these cards are showing up here as you deal with kind of the aftermath of that and come back to yourself, come back to your center, your power. But obviously that's not applicable to all Capricorns. I feel that this is more the sense for other Capricorns, that there has been, and of course it depends on where you're at in Capricorn. Some Capricorns, the later Capricorns, 10, 11, 12, 13, you're having Pluto right on you right now. And of course we have Saturn and Pluto as well. So to me, these cards are about all the change that you've been through in general. My little hood is getting adjusted. But also this idea that you are finally making peace with some of the things that have passed. And I think this 3-month period, you're going to be seeing the reasons why those changes occurred. There could also be, for some people, the anniversary of a change that was unwanted that's coming up in these next 3 months. That might be a little tender to deal with, but you're going to be fine. You'll be fine. Don't worry. But that's a possibility, like the anniversary of a breakup, anniversary of a death, you know, something like that. But I feel it's more the sense that because you're here upright, you are showing up as being back in your power, showing back, like what I was saying to Scorpio, back on your purpose, on your path. And this stuff, like I said, I feel like you're going to understand why it felt like the universe was almost betraying you in a way, because this is a card of betrayal. Why it seemingly took so much from you, and in some instances in a very short period of time. You're going to be understanding why all of that happened and how all of that occurred made you able to be stronger, much stronger than you've ever been. So I feel the next 3 months for Capricorn are going to be very powerful. We'll pull some angel cards. Very, very powerful. And you're going to have a very focused eye on your agenda, on getting what you need done. Because I feel like these two cards here were, as I was saying to Scorpio, were, and I think I said it to Gemini too, like an energetic drag on you. And that's dissipating. So you're going to be much more on point with your own projects, agenda, the things that you are building and creating than you have ever been in the recent past. Oh, my video just did something strange. Than you've been in the recent past. You've been sidetracked, you've been waylaid, you've been knocked off course, but no, now you're back on track and you are having a much greater understanding for your purpose, your mission, why things had to go down the way they went down. So these next 3 months are going to be good. All right, let's pull a card for my Capricorn. And as I said, for some of you, it's just like, yeah, you finally got out of that third party. Finally. So thank God for that. It's good. All right, let's pull this one. Okay. Akasha. You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. And I feel like for some Capricorns, not all, but some, and probably for a lot who watch this channel, the reason why you went through the BS that you went through is so that you can help others through the same situation. Okay? You're going to see that these next 3 months. You're going to see that there was a much greater purpose. There was a much greater reason why. You went through certain losses, certain heartbreaks, certain things that went down, because you are a spiritual teacher. people often don't think about Capricorn as a spiritual sign. People are like, oh, Capricorn, they just go make money. You know, well, I mean, yes, Capricorns can be very organized, focused. They have good business sense. Yes. But Capricorns are also very, very spiritual. People often don't like think about that, but it's true with Capricorn. I think with the thing with Capricorn is Capricorns are usually rather private with things like that. Like Capricorn will talk about business all day long with people, or their career, or you know, stuff like that. But when it comes to like personal items, personal things like personal spirituality, relationships, like things that they usually keep that, you know, behind not a wall per se, but they only discuss those things with close people. So that's why a lot of general people, like, they're like, oh, Capricorn, you know, they're not spiritual. Well, if you actually were in their inner circle, you would know that that's not the case. Okay. All right, let's see. Angel card. Come on. It's gonna be probably like my longest video I've ever uploaded to YouTube. All right, let's take this one. All right, beautiful. Decisions. Love this card. Higher self. So, because you're coming back into your power, Capricorn, and feeling like yourself again, and have let go of a lot of detritus and stuff, and you are going to see that there is going to be several paths opening up for you. But the question is, which is the one with heart? Which is the one that's going to make your heart feel the most happy and rewarded? Because there's this path, there's this path, there's the path in the middle. I suppose you could even go backwards, but you're not going backwards. So, you know, there's going to be decisions, there's going to be offers, because when you release stuff, new stuff is ready to come in. So there will be important decisions that you will need to make in the next 3 months. Let's pull one clarifying card from my playing cards. Let's see what the nature of these decisions might be. I mean, I just feel it's really the fact that you're back on point, back on your mission, your life purpose. Let's see. Let's pull one. So there will be decisions to be made. Am I going to move? Am I going to travel? Am I going to... Let's take this one's flying up. Jack of Spades. Okay, so... this is the card of deception. So this is very interesting about this. So what I would say is, with these decisions, don't let other people sway you. Don't be deceived by other people's intentions about you making these decisions, their offers, and don't deceive yourself. And take the time to really explore what, as best you can, because how can we ever really know for sure where a road is going to go? You don't ever really know. You can only see so much ahead of you. So, you know, don't deceive yourself. Try to see everything as clearly as possible. But most of them, I'm getting more the feeling that somebody's going to present something to you that may be more in their best interest than in yours. So that's why I'm saying also with this card, follow the decision that feeds your heart and that you can make with a clear heart, not a heart that is affected by other people's agendas or your own self-deceptions, as best you can. All right, Capricorn, it's going to be very interesting 3 months. All right, Aquarius, what is going on for you? March 21st to June 21st. Let's see. All right, Aquarius. Let's see what we have. Wow, look at this. Chariot, Knight of Cups, Seven of Wands. So we have two number sevens. So there will be some very introspective, spiritual times ahead for you the next 3 months where you're really connecting with your spiritual journey, your life purpose, your you may be even starting a new spiritual practice in the next 3 months, Aquarius. As I said to the other signs, I'm not reading these as April, May, June. I'm reading this as a collective energy. So the Chariot here is a beautiful card. There will be some travel, some sort of victory, some sort of movement forward that you have long been waiting for. And with this Knight of Cups here, it's going to... It's possible that it is some sort of love offer, and it could come on some sort of travel because of the Chariot card. But I'm feeling it's more just the sense that you can move forward in life again in a direction that makes you most happy, Aquarius. And the Seven of Wands here is interesting because I feel, and I think I've said this to your sign before in the last couple of monthlies, I feel that there is going to be some people around you who are not going to understand your decisions, but that's okay. That's not your problem, okay? They don't need to understand. So there could be this sense of having to really navigate and negotiate some tricky territory with other people because you don't want to have to explain yourself. And they may be wanting explanations, okay? That's what I'm saying. They don't, in my opinion, they don't deserve them, but that's me. But I feel like, as I said, this is the idea that the direction you've long wanted to move in is going to happen, and it is going to happen quickly, and it is going to come with a very nice offer attached to it, and there will be some blowback from that in people in your environment who are not going to understand it, and you're just going to have to be like, well, that's the way it is. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm all about. This is what's happening. So there you go. You know, but like I said, it's really, to me, this is the sense of there is a direction of your life that you have long wanted to move in, and it's gonna happen. It's happening. So very, very nice. And I would say, since we do have 2 sevens here, for timing purposes, I will say probably end of April, beginning of May. So that would be about 7 weeks from now. I'm filming this on March 17th. So probably that first week of May. Or it's the idea that in April, the ball gets rolling, and then you actually are in the new job at the beginning of May. You're in the new office space. You're in the new home. You're in the new relationship. I mean, for some of you, it might be romantic. Because the Chariot, it really just is whatever direction, you know, that you are wanting to head in and manifest on your next stage of your life's journey. So that is really beautiful energy. But like I said, some people are not going to get your decisions, and they don't need to. They don't need to. They don't need to understand. All right, let's see what else. Let's pull an angel card for you. It could also be, too, that, as I said, you could meet somebody as you're traveling, or a new person that you're interested in. They may not live around the corner. You may have to travel a little bit to see them. So that's another possibility. I mean, you're not going to have to get on a plane to see them, I don't think. But, I mean, you might have to drive like half an hour or something like that. Or like an hour. Or take a train for like an hour. You know, something like that. I mean, it's not like a huge deal, but, you know, like I said, it's not like they're around the corner. All right. Come on, I need a card. I need an angel card. All right, now let's take this top one. It's kind of like popping. Taking the top one. Oh, good. Astara. We got this with Scorpio. You deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires and don't compromise. So this goes back to, like I was saying before, like, don't like explain. Like, you don't have to explain your decisions to just nosy busybodies who want to know. Like, no, they don't need to know. So this is really beautiful energy. And your dreams and desires, this is like, I mean, you're moving in your direction of your North Star, like your life purpose. It's really beautiful. Things are going to start coming together for you, Aquarius, in the next couple of months. On that direction you've been wanting to go forward in. Because some Aquarians had some unsettled energy, some things that were, you know, trying to get rectified with their career, and you know, that's going to be, I feel, smooth sailing. Very, very good. All right, let's pull another card here. This is a Ask Your Guides. What is Aquarius? Yeah, this is popping. Let's take this one. Beautiful. Risk. Your joy guides. So this is about taking a risk, a creative leap, having a new adventure. I mean, that's another component of this card, of the Chariot, is having a new adventure. So take the risk or lose the chance, right? Take the risk, Aquarius, because all of these cards are very supportive of you moving into fresh new territory. Really lovely. All right, Pisces, last but certainly not least. March 21st, June 21st. What is going on for my Pisces people? All right, Pisces. Good. That was a nice clean break. Let's see. Alrighty then. So we have Pisces, the Lovers, Wheel of Fortune, and King of Swords upside down. So as I said to the other signs, I'm not reading this as April, May, June. I'm looking at this as collective energy that will be affecting you. It could affect you all of April. It could affect you the whole 3 months. I mean, it could just be for May. Who knows? All right. But this is some situation you will be dealing with. There is a timing issue. Now, this energy can be interpreted in a couple of different ways. This King of Swords can be an actual air sign individual, so a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, Pisces that you could have been involved with. Or we can just look at this energy as something being totally unjust, unfair, and that some sort of energy that was extremely manipulative, cruel, cutting, you know, something like that. However, because I see the Lovers here and the Wheel of Fortune card, I think the way I'm seeing this, the way I'm interpreting and feeling this energy, is that this is not so much an air sign individual. I think that this is the idea of the universe has been unfair to you, Pisces, in some sort of love relationship. It has either taken someone away from you that you wanted to be with and they were unavailable, or, you know, something happened, they had to leave for a job, you know, something, and you couldn't go. Maybe they live in a different country. Why is this thing doing crazy things? So I feel like there's been a sense of the universe's timing has been rather unfair, Pisces, when it comes to your love life. And that you have faced some rather cruel breakups, cruel twists of fate, shall we say. Like, just, like, you're left scratching your head, like, what? Like, why? Like, and seemingly making no sense. So what's going to happen in the next 3 months, though, Pisces, is there's going to be a total turnaround with that. And you're going to understand why the timing was seemingly so unfair and unjust and cruel. Like the you were like, Pisces was like, the universe was cruel to me. Well, it could have felt like that, and probably did feel like that. But look, we have the Lovers upright. We have the Wheel of Fortune upright. get ready, Pisces, because it's happening. I said that in my March reading to you. Go back and watch March. I said that it was happening. There was a lot of love energy, a lot of good feelings, love juice, love flow, good vibes, all of that stuff, Pisces. And it's going to continue. It's continuing into April, May, and June. Yeah. A new love is coming, Pisces. A new love is coming. But you have to be patient and trust the universe's timing. And I know that a lot of Pisces are like, you know, seriously, is she really saying that to me? Because the universe has not been very kind. Why should I believe that the universe is actually going to do something good for a change? But it is. It is, Pisces. Pisces, please keep the faith. Your sign is all about faith and belief and wonder and, you know, trusting in miracles. So please do, because those cards are all about a new love possibility coming in for you. It's huge. So, all right, let's see. Let's see what we have as an angel card. And if you're not interested in a love relationship, because either you're happily coupled or you're just not into it for whatever reason, this energy is about self-love, coming home to your sense of purpose and of just feeling aligned with your purpose, your energy, and feeling good and connecting with the world. You will have more opportunities, you know, if that's your thing, Pisces, to connect with more like-minded people in the next several months. You could have a new friendship come in, a very close friendship, for example. That could be life-changing, actually. All right, I'm waiting for a card because I'm jibber-jabbering. All right, let's take this one. Oh my gosh, I cracked myself up. This is Chantal. New romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or through reignited passion in your existing relationship. Ooh, la la. Be open to giving and receiving love. Yeah, hey, this is what it's about, Pisces. This is what it's about. I mean, that's just total confirmation of what I was saying. I know some of you Pisces watching this, you do not believe me. I know. It's okay. It's okay. But it's happening. It's coming. It's on its way. Got the love energy. It's going to be like the Love Shack. Remember that song from the B-52s? Love Shack. That's where it's at. So it's going to be like Love Shack at Pisces headquarters. It's going to be like Love Shack. All right, let's find another card, please. I'm using this deck this time. All right, let's take that one. It's popping. Okay. So we have compromise here. This is very interesting. So seeing another person's point of view. I mean, it is really what the card, there's really not a lot of hidden meaning with this card. It is what it is, compromise. So, but it's also like this, your higher self is kind of lingering in the background, whispering in your ear about the nature of the compromise and going for, you know, the spiritual solution. I think that this is more, I don't know, actually. I was going to say this could be like some sort of bargaining that you feel like you may have to make with the universe in order to have some sort of, you know, love relationship, a better love relationship. But I don't think that that's the case. I think that's all just in your head. I don't know. I mean, this is obviously, this card is coming out for a reason. I'm not exactly seeing its connection to this reading, to be honest. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, so this may be a card that's important to somebody watching this right now, some Pisces watching this, that you need to see how you can extend a hand to somebody else who you may be having some sort of disagreement with. I feel like this is going to be a family. God, my throat today with these allergies. This is a family. I feel like this is a family issue for some Pisces. I don't feel it's work. I'm not feeling it's love. I'm feeling this is family issue. That there could have been, especially with this King of Swords card upside down, there could have been some sort of massive family argument where nasty things were said and now people are not talking to each other. And you're going to be the one, Pisces, who will be the liaison, the peacemaker to, you know, make that family heal and come back together again. Thanks everybody for watching, sharing, commenting, liking. Really appreciate you guys. I hope those readings were helpful and interesting. Please let me know in the comments how the energy resonates for you. And I wish you all the best for a lovely spring season. I hope there's lots of dance parties for you to go to. All right, take care. That's it for me, Stella Wilde, signing out.